Hello, welcome back to this lecture of political science. We're trying to understand the main concept in political science. We have just finished justice, and now we'll start with equality. We'll start with PYQs of equality. What kind of PYQs UPSC has asked? What are the main focus area of UPSC, and how we have to study it, right? So the first question is comparison or relation. They have asked relation between equality and liberty from multicultural perspective. What is multiculturalism? For them, what is relation between equality and liberty? That is there. Then then how equality of democratic citizenship and liberty of citizen is influenced by is influenced by economic equality. How economic equality how economic equality affects equality of democratic citizenship and liberty, right? How economy influences liberty and equality, right? First we saw how multiculturalism influences equality and liberty. Then UPSC has asked how equality influences equality and liberty. Then affirmative action support draws criticism as well as support, right? Then equality of e-states caused equality of power. Equality of power is liberty. Equality of e-states. What is equality of e-states? Equality of e-states is basically economy of power. No, equality of economy, right? Equality of e-states. Then affirmative action. Then equality of outcome, equality of opportunity, right? How equality is fair treatment than equal treatment, right? Justice, as Rawls said, was equality and fairness, not equality or fairness, right? So then affirmative action again. Then how liberty is precondition on equality. So questions has been more or less on affirmative action, relation between equality and liberty from multiple perspectives, and and equality of outcome, equality of opportunity. So we have to focus on these only, right? The main conceptual questions have been asked on equality versus liberty, right? Positive and negative liberty we have seen in T.H. Green, in in Hobbes. We are going to understand Isaiah Berlin as well and his conception of positive and negative liberty, right? Then equality of opportunity versus equality of outcome. What is the difference between opportunity and outcome, right? Fair treatment versus equal treatment. How liberty and equality is comparatively analyzed, right? So this is the main concepts that have been asked from equality topic. Multiculturalism has been asked again and again, right? What is multiculturalism? Understanding multiculturalism will help in understanding rights as well. So rights interlink is there. Multiculturalism will help you understand Indian society as well, right? Affirmative action debate, you if you understand, you will understand Indian society's debate on reservation, right? All those things as well. How equality is related to human rights, to global inequality, right? Redistribution and sovereignty, how equality is related to that. How equality as a concept reflects in international relations and relations between equality of states, how unequal power structures are there, right? Understanding equality will help us understand all these things as well. In comparative politics, in comparative politics, there have been questions again and again in comparing equality and liberty, right? Then liberal and egalitarian views on equality has been also asked again and again. So equality as a topic becomes very central to a lot of debates like affirmative action and reservation, meritocracy versus social justice, right? Again, very much related to affirmative action and reservation debate. How quotas, representation, welfare policies work. Understanding equality will help us understand that debate as well. Affirmative action is a separate topic that we are going to understand in Indian government and politics. Then ROI, how is ROI? ROI is very high. Questions on every concept of 1A are going to be there. Every year you will find one or two questions in in quite a detail. The detailing, the level of detailing in equality is going to be very high because it is very central concept of political science, right? There is overlap as well, there is interlinkage as well, and if you use the quotes, if you use these scholars across the subject, you are going to fetch more marks, right? Equality, right? Dworkin in understanding how states, equality between states work, so that will enhance your answer, right? So so you can use all these things in across the subject of political science and international relations. I hope you understood PYQs. From the next lecture we'll start with equality as a concept. Thank you so much. Bye.